Hey everyone, what's up? Welcome to a chilly day at Universal Studios. It's chilly, windy, it's the perfect day to be at the park in Florida. It's gonna be so good. Guys, they have Mardi Gras going on. This is gonna be part 2 to our Mardi Gras adventures. So if you didn't see the first episode where we, checked out Mardi Gras for the first time, gave you our first impressions, checked out some of the food, go ahead and watch that one. This is gonna be a follow-up. We're gonna check out the stuff we didn't check out and revisit some of the stuff we did maybe. Without further ado, let's go in. We starting off where we left off, King Gator. They're all looking so good and festive already. It's only noon. Hey, by the way, it's Rachel. Hey, are you hungry? Because we're about to get some food, like a lot of it.
Heck yeah.
Heck yeah. Yeah, jamming. We just discovered a new float. Over here on Hollywood Boulevard, next to the Williams of Hollywood, which is still closed, by the way. Oh, wait, no, it's open. Oh, my goodness, we're going to have to go in. It is open. We found a brand new float that wasn't here last time. Hey, look, it's finally open, guys. Walking in, you got this creepy alien astronaut looking dude with a pumpkin on his head. It was one of the scarecrows featured in the HHN event, or the HHN Light event thing that they had last year. This was found in the Men in Black store, and you can get it for only $4,500. Come in, we're dead. This room is filled with some great signage from all over the park. And of course, this room usually has the most HHN related stuff. So there's a bunch of the scarecrows and stuff that they had around last year. The famous Wakita sign is gone. Who bought it? I need to know. Well, with the announcement of Blue Man Group being gone, we're starting to see some signs of the Blue Man Group show, signs and props and decorations and whatnot in the prop shop. This one's sitting right outside. This is the only one that I saw. There are 2 of them. But yeah, I believe that's all I saw in the prop shop for Men in, or not Men in Black, for Blue Man Group. We'll keep our eyes open to see if anything from Blue Man Group or Barney show up in here, because those are now closed attractions. Over by the crepe stand, they moved the France little stand. I mean, it only sells different types of wines. It makes more sense over here because, it's France and it's right next to the crepe stand. But where it was is a massive sea of people, because it is currently a Saturday. So I'm sure to give up some more space over there and promote social distancing, they moved it over here. Be my guess anyways. But wow, everything smells so good. And the line for the crepe stand stretches all the way down here to the front of the lagoon. This is wild. I don't think I've ever seen the line for the crepe stand this long. Ooh, they got some tasty food over in Canada, which is in the Kids Zone Pizza area. They've got a beef short rib poutine, Nutella donut, maple donut, a whole bunch of different types of drinks as well. Wow. So as much as a Belgium waffle sounds good, which is over there, I actually wouldn't be saving any money using my my Mardi Gras lanyard, because everything was about $3 or $4 over there. So we're going to eat at Canada. We're going to get some short rib poutine and maybe a donut. And here she is. It's the beef short rib poutine, which is basically meat on fries. It's a weird Canadian thing. It has some cheese in there and some good old sauce. The Canadian flag on top, of course. But the most important part of this meal is the maple donut. I mean, it doesn't really look like a donut, but I guess it is Canadian. They do things weird over there. Is their bacon really bacon? Are their donuts really donuts? We'll find out. Anyways, we'll let you know how it is. Yeah, it's very interesting. It's slightly salty, which is kind of odd. Didn't expect that for a donut. But it's crunchy too. It's not as fluffy, it's not full on the inside. It's kind of hollow, it kind of poofs on the inside. So yeah, it's good. It's just very much not what I expected. what are your thoughts on the short rib? You're going at it right now.
It's good. I'm confused what kind of cheese this is. I don't know. Some kind of like mozzarella stuff maybe? I don't know. That's
Yeah.
good.
I don't know. On the menu, it only said cheese curds. It didn't say what type of cheese it was. So yeah, that is interesting. We're in Canada, so you gotta get the fry with it. Yeah, there we go.
It's good.
Yeah, is it barbecue-y or how is
It's
it?
not barbecue. It's more like gravy.
Gravy.
You gotta try it. Okay. Yeah, it's very like gravy, like Thanksgiving-y.
Okay, very Thanksgiving-y vibes. Okay, here we go. Got some potato and some meat. First bite.
Get some of the cheese in there too.
Yeah, it's very roast beefy. It's like here's some with the cheese.
I thought that's where they went.
The cheese helps. You know, the beef is really like roast beefy. It kind of has like that gravy. Cheese brings in some saltiness, and then of course the potatoes with the French fries. It's really good. If roast beef is your kind of thing, you're right. It is very Thanksgiving-y. If roast beef is your thing, you got to get this. It's really good. It is no voodoo donut, but the more I eat it, I'm liking it more and more. I think maybe. So when they handed it to me, it was very. Like it was straight out of the fryer. Like it was burning my hand carrying it over here. Super hot. But I let it sit for a little bit. The outer shell kind of hardened a bit because it was kind of like halfway between like, I don't know if it's supposed to be crunchy or chewy or what. But after it cooled down, I feel like the textures are a lot more balanced. And it has like a nice crunch but fluff at the same time. Yeah, so if you get it and it's flaming hot, maybe wait a few minutes and let it cool down a bit to try it. But still, pretty good. Not voodoo donut. Don't expect it being a voodoo donut. It's not that. But it is very good. Sad news for all you Barney fans, which I'm sure there's a ton of out there watching this right now. Jokes, probably. I'm not going to judge if you are. You love Barney? I'm sorry. It's closed. Sorry, friends. Barney can't play today or ever again. Unfortunately, Universal did announce that they have officially closed A Day in the Park with Barney forever. No longer will you have to walk through the scary Barney statue at night during your HHN outings. Because, well, I mean, Barney's just not going to be here. But, that was one of the craziest parts of HHN. All the lights out, scary music, walking past Barney with your HHN cues. Weird stuff. Goodbye, Barney. I want to say I'll miss you, but I only saw you like once or twice. If this is any example of how crazy busy the park is today, the line for Woody Woodpecker's Nut House Coaster, or whatever it's called, is out the gate. So the line is literally spewing onto the streets here. I've never seen this for Woody Woodpecker, even when the line has been long. This is wild. All right, yeah, we're not going to mess with you today. See ya. But there she goes. E.T.'s Adventure's 70 minutes right now. Loops all the way back around here. Wild. It's a good thing we're here for Mardi Gras because these lines are ridiculous today. Let's check out the next Mardi Gras booth, shall we? So one of our favorite floats and food locations over by Fear Factor, the Bahamas, which is what it was, has moved. It's no longer over here where it used to be, because we dined right over here. Now they have moved the food area just past here over by the restrooms. Just a little bit further down on the left-hand side now where that little tent is, we'll show you in a sec. But yeah, over here by the NOLA sign, here's the Bahamas tent. I wonder where they moved the float though, because the float is not where it was either. And I'm not seeing it anywhere around here. So yeah, I guess we'll go look for the float. When we find it, we'll let you know. One update since we were here last, Germany added a regular bratwurst. It was weird, when the event first opened, they only had a vegan bratwurst. You'd think from Germany they would have like both, but no, they didn't. But now they do. They added a regular, normal bratwurst with beer braised onions. And I might just have to get one. But we'll come back because I want to come out here later at night when all these lights are lit up. It's going to be so pretty. At the exit of the Slow and the Disappointed. Hello. Happy Mardi Gras. There was a massive float here, but it's no longer here as well. So now we have 2 disappearing floats. I wonder, are they going to like bring them out like later in the day? Like, I don't know, maybe they're doing maintenance or whatever. Like, I don't know, maybe they'll bring them out at like 3 o'clock or something. Who knows? We'll keep you posted. But it's kind of weird because all the other floats are out. The 2 back here in the back of the park are not. Weird. Ladies and gentlemen, here's the line for the Mummy. Stretches all the way back to Louis' Italian restaurant. And it wraps back around, fills out this entire front plaza and the entire inside queue. Yeah, I think we're gonna pass on just pretty much all the rides today. This is ridiculous. Move Trinidad and Tobago. It used to be over here by the exit of the shop, the tribute store, but it is not anymore. It's right out front. And their fast food truck. It's very strange. So we're over here by the exit of the tribute store and Rip Ride Rocket. This is where Trinidad and Tobago, gee, I can never pronounce that. Trinidad and Tobago was. It's now way over here. And if you've noticed, we've also found our missing pirate ship float that was over by the exit of the Slow and the Disappointed ride. Way down there. Over here by Central Park. They have a new little tent that has a little bit of everything. We've got some New Orleans, the Bahamas, Puerto Rico, Colombia, Belgium, and Germany. A little sampler of each of those countries. Very interesting. Might have to come check it out. So that tent is all alcohol. Over here we do have more New Orleans foods. Let's see what they have. Food and drink, I'm assuming. But yeah, let's check it out. We found them. They've got beignets here, and guys, what would Mardi Gras be without the beignets? That's literally the whole reason for Mardi Gras, is to get some beignets. And of course, there's some bourbon street coffee and some Vieux Carré coffee as well. I've heard good things. I think I'm gonna end off the night at this cart because there's not a more perfect way to end a Mardi Gras celebration than with some beignets. So definitely saving that one for the very last tonight. But right next door, we made a big jump in countries. We've got Brazil. Don't ask me who organized these, I have no clue. We've got some interesting selections of food here as well as drinks. So I'm gonna get the stuffed coquina, and I think I'm gonna get the strawberry punch. Don't ask me to say that second word. Don't do it. You saw the Puerto Rico part in that last video. It was not good. So don't ask me to do it. Got some really tasting looking food over here at Colombia. Actually really tempting. You know, I'm going to get some of that. But after I get some of this food from Brazil, because this all sounds really good too. So there was literally nowhere to sit, so we're inside the little subway thing in New York. But we got the stuffed coquina and the strawberry punch. You know, I think this is the only food I've had so far from Mardi Gras that doesn't have the flag from the country. This is from Brazil. There's no Brazilian flag, which is ironic because we know how much the Brazilian culture loves their flag. There's no flag on this. Here's the cross-section / bite of the stuffed coquina. I believe it's a chicken-filled stuffed kind of thing. I believe it's cornmeal on the outside. I could be wrong. Don't quote me on that. But there's a little bit of like flavorful spice. It's not hot spicy, but it's like the flavorful type of spice. Really good. The only thing that I have to say about this that's negative is the texture. Not a fan of the texture. It's really mushy and gritty at the same time and gooey. It's just not really my kind of thing. But I love the flavor. And I mean, the deep fried outside is fantastic. Anything deep fried is just, you got my approval. All right, Rip Ride Rocket going around. We got our fruit punch here. First sip, I believe this is Bacardi in here. Very strawberry. Very fruit punch. There's actual strawberry in here because it has the pulp and the seeds and stuff. Don't really taste the alcohol. I'll let you know if I feel it though. It almost has like a hint of banana. I'm pretty sure there's no banana in here, but it kind of has like the aftertaste, like the after flavor of a banana. Really interesting. This is actually fantastic. Really, really good. Yeah, I just don't taste any alcohol, but very good. In Colombia, we got the pollo arepas, and you can see that they are cooking some stuff on the open stove right out here. I'm so excited. I'll let you know how it is. It's actually a really good deal too. The food was about $9.50, and it came with the little lanyard that we have. So at the end of the day, I only paid about $4.30 for a $9.50 item. We got our food and it looks so good. It's juicy, it's dripping already. But guys, we got a bongo table over here, and it's a real bongo. How is it?
It's good.
Yeah?
I don't know, you have to try it. I don't know how to explain it.
Yeah, so the chicken, I haven't taken a bite yet, but the chicken, just a little piece of it, does taste like your very like standard kind of bland pulled chicken. So let's see how it is. Yeah, that is interesting. There's definitely like, so there's mayo and ketchup in here, which sounds weird, because it is weird, let's be honest. But you don't really necessarily taste the mayo and the ketchup individually. It kind of has this creamy flavor with like a hint of like that ketchup spice in the back. Like, not the ketchup spicy, it's not, but like that flavor, you know? I think the one thing that really saves this is like the cornmeal that the little sandwich taco pieces are made out of. It's really good. But yeah, I think ultimately the pulled chicken's just a little bland. It's still good. Like, I still enjoy it. We're gonna finish it, obviously. It's not bad by any means. It's just probably not my favorite thing that I've gotten at Mardi Gras so far. Still good. I just don't think it's worth the $9.50 that it was. But yeah, still good. By the way, they do have two types of Bloody Marys. They have one that's absolutely massive with a whole bunch of stuff in it. And then they have a normal like 9-ounce size. The only ones that you can get with the lanyards are the 9-ounce ones. The massive 24-ounce ones, not available on the lanyard. Across from Mel's Drive-In, I don't know how we missed this, but there's more New Orleans to be had. The food at this location, again, is very much just heavily seafood. So if you can't have seafood, this one's not really for you. But there is vegetarian options, which would be the beignets, and everything else is gluten-free. There just is, seafood and all of it. So they're getting better with their options. This year, it seems like they don't really give you an option for replacing the seafood with something else. It's all seafood, which is a little bit of a disappointment, but still, if you eat seafood, the crawfish and shrimp boil is actually a really good value. That's a $13 meal that if you get the lanyard, you're only paying $4.30 for. It's really good. We're headed to the UOAP store right now because I know I'm a disappointment to the community, but I have not gotten my pin or magnet yet. The annual pass pin and magnet, haven't done it yet. We're going to do it now. Let's walk into the UOAP store and see what the magnet is for this month. Inside the lounge, we have new Velocicoaster merch. What could go wrong? And it has the top hat of the Velocicoaster with some raptor outlines. They also have some Mardi Gras merch just specifically for the UOAPs, the pass holders. It's a neat design. And here it is. We got a little King Gator on the front, and on the back it says Beignets. Look What an ugly shirt. Oh, I guess that's the in thing right now. We got a purple shirt with, it looks like it's the same UOAP kind of style design that they have on those other shirts. Just instead of UOAP, it says Universal Studios. And instead of the logo being on the back side, it's on the front. Let's see, is there anything on the back? Oh, nope, it's just a purple shirt. Interesting. You can get a Universal Studios Florida hat that has Mardi Gras beads all over it. Look, another ugly shirt. This one is a women's tank top. It says, "Let the good times roll," with the Universal Studios logo at the very bottom. It's so busy that Canyon Kodos is a 45-minute wait. They're twirl and hurl. What? We're at the food truck right now for New Orleans, and we just got the andouille twisted tater. I'll let you know how it is. $11 seems kind of expensive, but we did use our lanyard, so it's only about $4.30 afterwards. We'll let you know just how it is. Oh boy, I hear the Mardi Gras band. And they're jamming with When the Saints Come In. I'm telling you, these hats, they're just too good. The hats are way too good. Their hat game, too strong. They need to bring it down a notch. Oh, they're echoing way up there. Hey! Ah, they're rushing up there now. Alright, here she is, the andouille sausage, twisted tater. On the menu it says you can add a queso sauce with bacon for $2. But it looks like, I mean, we didn't choose to do it, but it came with sauce, so I don't know if it already comes with sauce or if they like accidentally just put it on there for us. I don't know. Either way, we have it, and we'll let you know how it is. Oh man, here it is. First bite of that twisted tater. You didn't get any of the tater,
I know,
though.
I got the sauce.
Nice.
Yo, it's
Nice.
so good. Yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
I think that is the queso. It's a little bit spicy, but not too spicy. It's great. I love it.
Perfect. And it's done. We
So
killed
good.
it. It was
So
so good. So good. Yeah, so I would say that andouille sausage, definitely worth it, especially if you do. I keep going back to, yo, guys, this thing is so worth it. If you can get the lanyard, you will save so much money. That andouille sausage, I would say probably isn't worth $11, which is what they're asking for. But if you have the lanyard, 100% worth it. So get it. And oh, by the way, I still don't know if that queso comes on it, and then the add more, like if the adding queso for $2 is like you add more to it, I don't know. So just ask the person at the cash register like what comes on it, and they'll tell you, and go from there. But yeah, that queso was really good, like really good. Definitely had a little bit of spice to it. The sausage has inherently a little bit of spice to it, but then the queso adds a little bit to it as well. It's nothing that's out of control. Like, we ate it without a glass of water, so it's nothing ridiculous, but it's really good. It adds a depth to the twisted tater that like you don't expect. Like I would say that was a good, like a really good, like half meal. You know, like, it had a little bit of everything that I needed out of it. Ooh, we're at Germany during sunset, and it looks so good. You can see the Simpsons building being lit up, all red. I'm excited. We're gonna get a bratwurst, maybe a beer. Who knows? We're gonna go try to sit down back there, over the water, and watch the sunset. With a pretty sky, we've got a not so pretty sausage, but I'm sure it tastes fantastic. It's a little bit smaller than what I expected. It's half of a sausage. You can see it's kind of cut down the center there. But we got some chips as well. It's got our German flag, of course. And we've got a beer. Let's see, which one is this? It's the Marzin Beer. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it. It's the one on the bottom of the list if you ever come here. Just to let you know. We'll let you know how both these are. So the beer is, it's pretty good, but it's really dark, really heavy. If that's your kind of thing, you'll like it. If it's not your thing, you will not like it. It kind of has a chocolatey, kind of cocoa-y kind of flavor. It's, like I said, it's heavy, so it has those darker kind of hints. Yeah, I would say it is good if that's what you're going for. All right, here we go. First, got to take the flag out. Don't want to eat the flag. Pretty sure that's like disrespectful or something. Anyways, here we go. Definitely what you expect out of a bratwurst. Don't want to talk with your mouth full. Hold on. Gotta chew. Chewing. Gotta chew that. Really chewy. Really good. It's what you expect out of a bratwurst, I would say. The caramelized onions really give it like an extra layer. You know, it has that sweet level that you don't really get out of a normal bratwurst. But those caramelized onions really do give that extra layer of sweetness. They do have like a mustard that they put under there. It's really subtle. I'm not a mustard guy, so if you're not a mustard guy, don't worry. It doesn't really kick like mustard. It kind of just adds this little tartness to it. Onions, a level of sweetness, and then you're getting exactly what you're expecting out of the bratwurst. I would say it's really solid, just a little small for what I expected, but still really good. I liked it. This area is just so pretty at night. If you guys are here on the weekends when it's open long enough to be able to see the night, definitely eat at Germany. I would say we made a good move saving this till sunset. It was absolutely beautiful to be able to see the lights turn on and watch the sunset out here. What a beautiful area. Germany, I approve. We're at the Bahamas again, and we're getting one of the Goombay Smashes. Rum. And just like that, here it is. We got our Goombay Smash. It's a bunch of different fruit juices like pineapple, coconut. He listed a few others like orange juice. Yeah, there's a whole bunch in there, as well as a white and a dark rum mixture. Obviously, they're not too specific because they want to keep their own recipes to themselves, but sounds so good. Let's go for it. Here we go. Can you tell I've had a few drinks tonight? Here we go.
I'm totally fine.
Anyways, here we go. The Goombay Smash. And man, we're gonna smash this. That's actually really good. You can taste the coconut in there, but it's definitely a very good blend of all the different type of fruit juices. So we got, obviously, like I said, coconut. You can taste the pineapple. You can taste the orange. There's something in the back there. It might be like a mango. I don't know. Really good. It's not too heavy with rum, but you can tell that it is alcoholic. It's not just like fruit punch, which is good. The drink that we got a little earlier in the day, or the strawberry one from, I believe it was Colombia. Sorry, it took me a while to remember that one. It definitely was like fruit punch, and even towards the bottom of it, it didn't taste like alcohol. Like you couldn't taste the alcohol in it. So that's kind of disappointing when it comes to theme park alcohol, because it seems to be the case, you know, they want you to pay $10 for like a 9-ounce drink like this, and they don't put like hardly any alcohol in it. It's like such a rip. But this, I would say, is a good balance between the fruit juices and also giving you some good alcohol. So over the Bahamas, honestly, you can't go wrong with anything over there. In our last video, which I did link before, you can also you can find it in the iCards. You can also find it in the description below. We checked out the jerk chicken that they're selling at the Bahamas. You can check out our review of that. Spoiler alert, it's really good. But if you want to get like the juicy details, check that out. Yeah, overall, this one's really good. Cheers. I don't know why, but I always forget that Spain exists here. I guess it's because it's always just tucked away, but here's Spain. We've never shown you. Here's the menu. They've got some charcuterie, some paella mixta. Sure, we'll go with that. And some leche frita. We'll go with that one as well. Don't correct me on my pronunciations, because I know they're wrong. Actually, you can correct me. Please correct me. I know they're wrong. Anyways, drinks. They've got a whole bunch of different types of wine. We got white wine, rosés, some red wines, sparkling wine. Ooh, wow, so many types of wines. I think we might pass, though, because they're all 3 ounces. 3 ounces? We're headed toward beignets, guys, but I feel like it might be too windy for them. I feel like once they put that powdered sugar on them, it's going to go poof. There's so much wind, but we'll try them. We'll see. People clearly don't understand where the party is, because there is 0 line at the beignet stand. What the heck? Where people are saying beignets, we're saying beignets. Kind of a little nervous about them, because there was no line, and they were just sitting in a heater. But I'll let you know. We're going to dive in before the cold weather gets to it, because we're freezing. It's so cold out here. Oh my goodness. So we're going to have to dig in before the weather gets to these things, because it is cold. Yeah. Ooh, yay! Time for some beignets. The excitement is so real. You know, the bag is protecting them from the wind. So let's see how they are. Okay, so it's got a nice puff of powdered sugar. It's not as much as you would get from legit New Orleans beignets, but you know, it's acceptable enough. Like, it's not quite Scarface level, but it's good enough to cover. Anyways. Okay. I can jam with these. If you saw my Mardi Gras review over at Busch Gardens, my Busch Gardens Mardi Gras review, you would know what I thought about the beignets over there. I would say the same exact thing about those as I would say about these. Vice versa. I would say the same thing about these as I'd say about those. Anyways, they're really good, but I feel like in order to make up for the fact that they can't really make them fresh, you know, like a beignet typically is like, they get served so fresh, the outside is a little bit crunchy, where the inside is like super fluffy, and like, it's melt in your mouth good. These aren't quite there. They're not as fluffy. Like when you bite into them, it's like full dough. It's not like so fluffy that there's hollow pieces. It's like just really chewy to kind of give you that sensation of like poofy doughiness. But it's different. It's really good. It's not bad. It's really good. If you come here, you have to get some of the beignets because it's Mardi Gras. Come on. But I would just say that they're not quite authentic because they're having to do it at a theme park, you know, at a tent instead of a restaurant. So I don't know. They're really good, but they compensate for what they lack with being extra chewy. But really good. Let's finish this one. All right, everyone, that's going to be it for our Mardi Gras video. Thanks for checking out this episode as well. We finally got around to do the stuff that we didn't get to do in the first video. So if you've watched both, really, thank you so much. Make sure you subscribe and hit that bell icon to be notified when we post those new videos, since clearly you watched the first and second one. But anyways, we got through all of it. What was your favorite food today?
The andouille twisted tater, my favorite.
Okay, so out of today, I think I'm gonna have to say that the andouille twisted tater, hard thing to say. It was probably my favorite as well. I don't know. It's just it's hard to beat andouille sausage when it comes to Mardi Gras. But I feel like I probably would have said like the gumbo or the etouffee if they had options that didn't have seafood in it. I can't have seafood, neither can she. So we couldn't try any of the seafood related stuff. I really, really wish that they would make some of the Mardi Gras classics without seafood in it. Like, they have the sausage, but then they put shrimp in it or something. It would be great if they had like a chicken option. Because, I mean, that is also a part of Mardi Gras flavors, like chicken and andouille sausage. So I don't know what's going on with that. Overall, in the entire event, though, I would probably say that jerk chicken from the Bahamas is probably my favorite overall.
I agree with
That was probably the best dish that I had overall, but we did check that out in our first video. Anyways, I think that's going to be it for us for Mardi Gras. Thank you so much for checking this out. We might have some future videos out on Mardi Gras and such. So if you want to see more of those, be sure to, like I said, hit that subscribe button. But also, give this video a thumbs up. It helps people just like you enjoy the content that you love to watch as well. So be sure to hit that like button. But anyways, for Theme Park Center, my name's John.
And I'm Rachel.
And remember, guys, the adventure lives on. Peace.